these ones are all females, they are laying now. Like you can see this one has inserted the depositor and it's laying the egg on the cotton.
Trying to isolate the old ones because big ones, the old ones, can nibble on the younger ones. So as they grow old and they start being bullied, we pick them and bring them where they are older people to play around with and mate and lay the eggs.
Crickets as insect can be eaten as well, and this can be dried and salted and eaten as a snack. It can also be pan-fried and eaten with ugali and some vegetables. You can grind it into a powder and use it as an ingredient to make other food like cookies, cakes and biscuits. So like a woman like me, I can make several kinds of cricket meals. I can eat it as pan-fried cricket with ugali. I can also prepare pilau made out of cricket. I can make samosas, sausages, sauté rice, muffins. I can also enrich my chapati with crickets, especially for kids who want to carry some snacks to school. I'm so interested in cricket because it's a cheaper source of protein, and the normal proteins that people know, the normal sources of protein that people know, like fish, beef, are very expensive nowadays. So as a woman, I'll advise other women to go for cricket because it's a cheaper source and it's also readily available. Rearing cricket has a lot of benefits for us women, and majorly it's a source of food for our family. And secondly, it also is a source of income for us. And with the income, we are able to do other things like take our kids to school, buy for them clothes.
Right now, the cricket is becoming very popular because we can rear. You know, normally in the Western Kenya, we depend on the natural habitat of the insects to give us insects, like the termites. You have to go to their natural habitat and wait for the season to collect them. And that has not supported consumption of edible insects. But since we made a breakthrough in rearing, where you can have crickets or edible insects throughout the year, so we have been concentrated on that cricket because we want to perfect the art and commercialize it. Researchers have convinced many consumers that you don't have to go to edible insects as the last result because you don't have anything to eat. You eat insects for choice because it is a cuisine, they taste good, they are natural, and they are so far a very rich source of all the food nutrients. It's only insect that is rich in carbohydrate, rich in protein, rich in minerals, and rich in the vitamins. All the trace minerals, trace vitamins that are essential for human beings are found in insects, and therefore more people are now turning to edible insects. It's definitely a protein here to stay. And to save the world from this chronic lack of food, food insecurity, cricket. The edible insect, let me not just talk of crickets, edible insects have a future. This is the protein for the future. And if we, the researchers, continue with the tempo with which we are working, we are seeing more and more people turning to edible insects, as long as they are available. And we have convinced people that they are delicious and they are safe and secure where you put them. It will be protein for the future. We are talking food security for 9 billion. In 2050, edible insects will feature very prominently. Another challenge with the farmers is they want to farm but they do not want to eat. Then I ask them, how can you farm something like this and then you don't want to eat? You tell people it is good food and you don't want to eat? You can't convince you can't convince the market that the food is good. So we are slowly teaching the farmers how to prepare the various dishes so that they can appreciate, let their family also appreciate that cricket is good food.